Hi, does anyone in here? Are you the tower, son?
I'm not the tower.
737 call sign Big Dookie. We just spawned in here on the active runway. We didn't mean to do that. What do you want us to do now? Come on, Goose, talk to me. We're out here on the active runway and flicking my landing lights at you. Please give us taxi instructions.
Proceed forward and turn right at the closest intersection. Over.
Roger that. Going straight ahead and proceeding left at the closest intersection. Big Dookie.
Negative, proceed right. Over.
Alright, we'll make a right. Just watch your tone with me, alright? I thought you said left. Big Dookie, over and out.
These are my instructions, and if you don't like them, you can get off of my FFA.
Before everything gets piped up in here, let's remain professional. We're simulating the utmost realism. Big Dookie's going to pull it right off the runway here. We're waiting for further instructions at that point.
My apologies, sir.
It's alright. I will be filing a formal complaint.
Out of a F-18.
Alright. Don't interrupt me when I'm telling. I was literally in the process of saying that I'm going to file a formal complaint against you, and then you interrupted me again. And I can't confirm that F-18 is coming directly at us. He just struck our left side of the aircraft. We were probably on fire. Big Dookie's cutting the power to engine number 1 because we have struck an aircraft. We're going to be taking off the runway, operating on 1 engine. Okay, we just had a Cessna 172 that just tried to strike us as well. We're clear of the runway, requesting taxi back for a single engine departure. Any day, Tower. Big Dookie, we're with you. Okay, what is the goddamn altimeter setting? Because this thing keeps popping up saying that I'm on the incorrect altimeter. Can we get an altimeter check, please? Altimeter.
So your altitude is 400 feet MSL. Over.
Yeah, roger that. That is not what I asked. I asked for the altimeter setting, not my current altitude, because...
Yeah, that's 400 feet, sir.
The altimeter setting is 2 numbers, decimal place, another 2 numbers. It is not my altitude. You are definitely not qualified to be on that air traffic control tower if you don't know what the altimeter setting is. Can we get someone who knows what the hell they're doing? Do not talk over me.
Big, excuse me, sir, your altimeter is 30.29 or over.
Altimeter 3029, copy that.
Be advised, when you take off on that runway, you're going to be taking off into 17 mile per hour knot winds.
Okay, confirm. I just heard you say 17 mile an hour knot winds.
That may firm, sir.
Okay, I may have to check myself into the CDC after this session is over, but we'll go ahead and assume you mean 17 knots. Big Dookie requesting taxi instructions.
Negative. 17 mile per hour knot winds.
Roger that. We're going to go ahead and disregard you there. Request taxi back anyways.
Alright, good copy. Do whatever you want, sir.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, but I'm trying to do it in the realistic manner. Can you give us taxi instructions for the 3rd time, please? 4th time calling now. Big Dookie is wholly short of taxiway sauce. We're short of Bravo. We need taxi back. Let's go.
You're clear to taxi runway, over.
Roger that. This is going to go nowhere, so we're going to go ahead and do whatever the hell we want, as you initially said. Realism at this point is going down the shitter.
Well, that's only if you don't believe in imagination.
Gonna pretend I did not hear that. Alright, seeing as how this air traffic controller has his head lodged up his anal crevice, we're just gonna announce on the traffic frequency. All traffic be advised, Big Dookie taxiing on taxiway Saucy back to runway 34 right.
Just so I'm aware, Big Dookie, are you taxiing on Sausage? Is that what it is? Over.
Yes sir, that is our taxiway at the moment. Big Dookie over
Right,
and
copy. Good copy.
Roger that, good copy. Hard copy, good copy.
Good copy, or good copy.
Copy that, hard copy. Over and out.
Out and over, good copy. Over, copy, out.
Roger that, loud and over. You see, that right there is some realism. That's the type of exchanges we need to have between pilots and air traffic controllers. Tower, Big Dookies are coming up on 34 right. We'd like to lift off onto the runway for contacting departure. Loud and over.
Affirmative, go ahead and take your jet, Mr. Human.
For any newcomers in here, I'd recommend you take notes. Pardon you. Any newcomers in here, I'd recommend you take notes on these exchanges that you're hearing so you can learn the FAA terminology between pilots and ATC. Big Dookie taking the runway. Correction, the launch pad.
Can't even back up my fucking airplane.
Okay, you watch your fucking mouth, you understand me? We're maintaining realism, and then you're gonna come here and drop that F-bomb? I don't think so, partner.
So that, sir.
Alright, everybody, let's throttle back in here. It's getting a little chippy. Big Dookie is taking the launch sequence of 34 right, ready to contact liftoff.
Copy, Big Dookie, you're clear to take off on runway 69, over.
Roger that. Not sure what number that you just said, but we're taking the runway. Be advised, this is a single engine departure because that F-18 did strike our left side of the aircraft. but we're going to go ahead anyway, see how this works. In the event that we do
Copy.
stall and crash towards the end of the runway, which we most likely will, please have medical teams on standby.
Negative, we're gonna let you guys' bodies rot and burn.
Oh, roger that. Big Duke is rolling.
Copy.
Yeah, roger that. We're kicking hard right rudder, sauce boss. We're going off the runway. We've got too much adverse yaw going on in this powwow. Yeah, we'd like to declare an on-ground mayday, mayday, mayday. We have lost control. We are switching over to the parallel runway 34 left. Okay, we might be plummeting into a neighborhood just off the airport grounds here. Stand by. We're trying to get up.
Perfect.
Don't sink. Don't sink.
Okay, Tower, Big Dookie's
Don't
checking
sink.
in. We just applied slew
Don't
mode
sink.
to our imminent crash. Going to pretend that
Don't
nothing
sink.
ever happened. We have successfully
Don't
departed.
sink.
But this guy yelling, don't sink,
Don't
will
sink.
not shut the fuck up.
Don't sink.
We got eyes
Don't
on
sink.
Continue flight plan over.
Can you speak up a little louder and not speak so quickly so we can understand you? Thank you.
Continue flight plan over.
Roger that. Continuing.
Don't sink.
Roger that. Continuing flight plan. Okay, Tower, seeing as how we actually do not have a flight plan or any idea of what we are doing, we'd like to go ahead and get vectors to turn around and land back at the airfield through 1,400 feet now.
Be back 10, you're going to continue on that range for about another 5,000 feet. Over.
Roger that. That sounded something more like Morse code than any type of audible sentence, so I'm going to ask you to say that one more time for me. And dead silence, roger that. Yep, never mind. Communication skills are nil to none. We're just circling back on our own, back towards the airport.
Copy what you can. Start back to Tower. I don't have to go home to my wife and kids. Over.
Did I hear that correctly?
There's a bomb on the plane. Can I please take off anyway?
Oh, Jesus. Okay, the aircraft declaring bomb on board while still requesting takeoff. Please stand by. Tower controller, that's quite concerning to be telling an aircraft to do that. I will not be doing that tonight.
So it's a 50-50?
It's more like a 60-40.
Hey, I'm just gonna pull off the United Airlines and just beat the fuck out of the passenger.
Sir, that's old meme. Please continue to hang yourself over.
Roger that. Over. If the sentence ends in over, do I still have to say over?
That's affirmative. Sentences finishing with the word over must be repeated with over. Over.
Over.
Okay.
You didn't do it there. You just said you were going to do it. You literally said okay.
Oh.
Nope, you gotta please say the full sentence again. Don't just yell it while I'm talking.
Repeat or you
I'm
will
getting a
be.
warning. I think I'm just gonna ignore it.
Say the word over. Over.
Over.
At the end of the sentence, don't just say it randomly.
No, when I start the sentence, do I say under? Over.
That's correct. Over.
I've said
Under,
over.
be advised. That's correct. Over.
Okay, let's
Okay.
all go ahead and
Stand
shut the fuck up here for just a moment. That's getting a little out of hand. We're coming in
so
here.
I'm not allowed to TF bomb, but you are? Over?
You're goddamn right. We're in a downwind right now for runway 34. We still got one engine operative.
17
All
just
right.
fuck
Be
that
advised.
and me over.
Sir, I'm trying to speak. But it's an aircraft on land. Be advised, Big Duty, you are clear on a runway. Whatever you're looking at, is everything's clear. Over.
Roger that. Clear to land on runway whatever, because it's clear. Big Dookie coming in on final.
All right. Under. Good copy. Over.
Okay, I'm going to ask all aircraft on frequency to stand by as I announce this. We have someone in here. Their Steam ID is a flock of alpacas in an F-18 on the ramp. First of all, alpacas don't travel in, I believe the proper term would be herd. The proper terminology for a flock, for alpacas, is definitely not a flock, so
F-18 just put it a harder than my plane over.
Jesus
Be
Christ.
advised, Big Duty, that is affirmative. It is a herd of alpacas. Over.
Roger that. What is your source of that information?
That would be skyanimals.com. Over.
Roger that. You actually had a legitimate source that you cited that information from, so well done. Top me. Big Dookie coming in on final gear down.
And rotate.
Okay, whoever just announced rotate on frequency, do not do that again. We do not need to know that information.
Sorry, I'll just put this plane back down then.
Well, I didn't mean. Oh, all right, Roger. I'm not trying to cause you to crash here. I was just saying, don't announce it. You didn't have to abort or take off and potentially kill everyone on board.
Be advised, call sign Kilo Whiskey Foxtrot. Team name is also wrong. It should be a herd of alpaca, not alpacas. Don't speak back to me, boy. Over.
Hitting that boy with the real knowledge right now. Okay, Big Duke is about to butter the bread. Everyone tune into this one. Toast has been buttered, clearing the runway to the right side. For all aircraft in the session, for all aircraft in the session, shut it. All aircraft on frequency, I may or may not be recording at this time. Go ahead and at the same time say whatever you would like to say to YouTube.
You can